Okay, now we live. 7 minutes in. We here, y'all. What's good? We go ahead and get this podcast popping. So, the recording started. Yeah. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. We got your boy Enigma September in the building. Got my man Rob Ohtis with us.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, world?
Wait, hold up. RC messing up already. My man said, "Ain't no more Rob, just Ohtis." Respect that man, man. That's what we're doing right now. So, got my man Ohtis in the building. You know what I mean? We're going to find out what he got popping this month and for 2019. He's been doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a lot of you guys should know Rob Ohtis as...
It's fine in me. You can call me Rob Ohtis.
And my brain... my brain can't process this. I'm too old. Anyway... my man Ohtis, of course, integral part of Cap 6. Not intricate because there is a intricate in Cap 6.
What's going on, E? What's going on, intricate boy?
Yeah. So, but he's an integral part of Cap 6, and also too just branching out, doing his own thing as a curator of hip hop here in Tallahassee, and just period. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to have my boy on. You know what I'm saying? Been a young homie for a minute. Much respect to him. So. Y'all get prepared for that. Outside of that, welcome everybody back to the Enigma Sept Hour, of course, powered by Freedom Train Network. Shouts out to Joe. Shouts out to Pat. What's good, man? Matter of fact, happy birthday to Joe. You know what I'm saying? He celebrated his birthday last week. You know what I'm saying? Big up to him. Always remember, Freedom Train Radio gives a platform for Black folks everywhere. You can check this podcast and other podcasts over at freedomtrainradio.com. That's where all these podcasts are set up at. If you want to listen to the audio joints. Also, too, if you want to see the YouTube joint, you can check me out at youtube.com/enigmasept927. All right. Check out the page. Check out this episode as well as the 23 other episodes already posted. Like them, comment, share, all of that. Subscribe.
23 episodes?
Yeah, this is 24, bro.
Come on. Hey, my birthday's on November 24th. So, 24 is a special number. Hey, y'all out there in the world right now, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. 24 is a special number, man. 2 + 4 is 6, man. That's mathematics. You feel me? 6 mean equality. You already know what it means, man. Hey, 2019, man. Hey, none of that bullshit. Hey, man, we out here thriving, not just surviving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what we're doing. So y'all make sure y'all check out this. See, 24. The universe is lined up. Stars, all of that. Astronomy, triangles and rectangles, and
it's all alchemy, fam. It's all alchemy.
Word. So y'all check this out. All the other episodes, share, like, all that stuff. Even got negative comments, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear from you. So without further ado, man, we're gonna get into this track because I'm selfish and it's my show and I can play whatever song I want, and I figure it's appropriate. We're going to The Rain Part 2, which was on my last project, Super Enigma, featuring J.See, Backpack Beatz, and this guy, Rob Ohtis. Also blessed the hook. Appreciate you on that. So, without further ado, this is The Rain Part 2 on the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby.
Enjoy it.
Where we at there? Clicked on the wrong.
That's just what you got time.
You got time. You got time. Yeah, I'll see it. Anyway, there we go. See, boom. All right, yeah, you got time. Like, it's funny because my first did Enigma Sept Hour, my what was it? Are you not entertained? Mm-hmm. And of course, are you not entertained? This known slogan or whatever. But I got it from it was a T.I. and an Usher song on T.I. Paper Trail. In the beginning, like, Usher came in like, "Are you not entertained?" or some crap. I was like, "Hey, yo, that shit was dope." So I just took that. So
my life, your entertainment.
That joint, right?
My life, your entertainment.
So I went and used that up until, you know what I'm saying, I stopped doing that show or whatever. So when I came back, I think if you listen to the first episode, I did Are You Not Entertained? But I was just like, I gotta switch this shit up. So
how'd you get that? So what made you I remember you was talking to me about the Enigma Sept Hour back when it was still in conception. Like, now that I'm saying, like, what would you say you learned about the artists that have been like, in the community?
They're younger. That and I mean, people are a lot more eager and more in tune to what they do to get their music out, as opposed to back in the day or whatever. People doing more stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just not really the music. They got other stuff popping off or whatever. Yeah, and people, and also too, like they understand the power of like social media. Which when I first started, like podcasting wasn't really even a thing. Like I was still saying I had a radio show versus me having a podcast. So I think a lot of people now kind of know that okay, this is how it works, and I can use this and whatever. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, people still. I mean, a lot of people that I interview are still like newbies, are kind of new to interviewing, and that's what like with the show. Part of the purpose behind the show is to give people kind of that platform to kind of start off on, so you know they ain't got to feel anxious when they really do get into more, let's say, more widespread, more popular situation that they can get into it and be like, oh, I'm not new to this. You know what I'm saying? I know about, having to keep a conversation going. I know about, answering questions or having to do stuff on the fly. It won't be new to them or whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got it set up for. You know what I'm saying? So people can have that kind of that platform. So yeah, they should check this out. Like basically, the way I got it set up is, I play the music, I put it on mute, and then it gives them incentive to go to the podcast. So you hear the music. Yeah. So telling you guys out there, you want to hear the music, you can go to the podcast. It'll be posted every Monday on freedomtrainradio.com, but they get the music there. And then, because also too, it just sounds trash. I try to play the music through. like yeah, nah.
I would like this podcast constantly breaks the fourth wall.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely I'm talking to folks. We had nobody making any comments, but especially I really kind of, if there's nobody like in like the chat room or I don't see anybody like really watching, I just play it as if somebody's gonna watch later.
Right.
So yeah.
I wish I had gotten the link earlier because I would definitely had some people tune in because people wanted to tune in. So
nah, it's cool. They can check out, like I said, the live joint. Will promote the live joint up until the podcast is out, and then I promote the podcast. And then by mid next week, I'll be going to the next guest, which I got somebody set up. Just gotta make sure they still on point or still with it, but I got somebody set up. Next week, I got 2 acts in February, so that's the main thing, is trying to keep it stacked up so I ain't like really scrapping.
so this is okay. I got you. And if you can't wait to start talking about Night of Bars, I'm got a lot of stuff excited coming up in regards to that. A lot of Cap 6 moves, Center Power moves, man. Just a lot's going on, man.
Right.
A lot of good stuff going on, and this may just be my opinion, but I'm just not. I just stopped being afraid. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped being afraid.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That was gonna be one of my first questions. We're gonna get into that. Okay. But yeah, one of my first part of my first question was like, how do you, being that you ventured out and started doing other stuff, like how do you get away from not being afraid? Because you can't be afraid, especially the stuff you've done so far. Like you can't be scared. You can't be like, I don't know if this is gonna work. You gotta go out and stick your neck out and be like, I'm gonna see if it works. If it don't, then whatever. But keep it moving.
Precisely.
Let me see where we at. All right. Don't get back into it. It's gonna be the meat and potatoes of the first part. I hate when my phone go out like this. was long outro.
It's the last song on the album. Gotta be long outro.
Right.
Can't do it bigger than no long outro. But anyway, y'all, what's going on, y'all out there, man? I hope y'all enjoyed that song. That was the way. Had the pleasure of being on that joint.
We back.
We back, baby.
This is the Enigma Sept Hour. Again, got my man Rob Ohtis.
What's good, y'all?
And that was The Rain Part 2, featuring Rob Ohtis and J.See and Backpack Beatz.
Hope y'all enjoyed that joint.
Wintertime Shy. Yeah, man. Actually, Part 1 was me and my cousin, who was Raven October. And I was trying to, he gonna be mad if he watched this. Probably not. Anyway, I was trying to get him, literally do a part 2. But he was getting married at the time. They just had a little baby boy. What up, King Kobe? King Kobe out there. So I was trying to get him, like, come on, man. Like, let's make part 2, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, no, man, I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna holler at y'all boys and be like, yo, screw it. We're gonna get it done. Man. So, and it was great. That was a beautiful song. Like I said, Rob O's on the hook, killed that joint.
Yeah,
that
man. You know, we out here, man. Thank you for the opportunity and them.
No doubt. So we're gonna get into it, man. This week been crazy. Crazy week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into the small shit first. You know what I'm saying? I said my man Rob saw a clip of Mos Def where he was performing. I thought Mos Def would stop performing. I don't know what I missed out on. I guess he back into the fold now. But he did a show in which he was performing his songs, his classic joints, but over classic Kanye beats. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. He was doing stuff like he did Miss Fat Booty over Devil in the Blue Dress. I forgot some of the other stuff, but I thought it was a dope concept, and it was a dope show. I mean, it's Mos Def.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing. We get down to doing hip hop shit. So that was dope. Also, too, you know what I'm saying? That's an old school. Get into the new school, you know what I'm saying? A young nigga. YBN Cordell got the Dr. Dre cosign, you know what I'm saying? Plus, he got an album. He getting ready to drop.
Cordell or Corday?
Corday. Okay. My bad. Anyway, nigga tight. He out of North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He got
yeah, I need convincing.
What's that? Nigga Vincent.
I need convincing.
Oh, bro, he dope.
Define dope.
What more convincing you? Dr. Dre say he dope.
See, I haven't even listened to anything from YB and Corday.
Okay.
And he probably never even heard of me. But that's okay.
Even as an old nigga, I think he dope. I'm like, all right, he got something.
Okay. I'm gonna check him out. But I'm gonna check him out when the time is right. I'm not gonna seek out that music. I'm not gonna seek it out because I know. I don't know. I just feel as if dope. Dr. Dre may be co-signing him for other reasons. I don't know. Like, who knows?
mean, yeah, Dre could be co-signing him. He may be on some tip like
you never know what's going on.
Trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep into the game. But also too, hardly ever Dre led people astray.
All right.
Hardly ever.
I'll listen to
Dre. On my
R&B. I listen to Dre.
Well, it come down to rappers.
Hey, man. Nobody be talking about it. I'll be a Corday fire too. I like, nobody.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, don't hate. Let it prove. No, I mean, I do think he got.
I don't hate.
He definitely got proof, though. He definitely got proof. I ain't saying like it's solidified. He can come out. He can definitely fall in his face. But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he got niggas. He got J. Cole on his shit. He got
J. Cole.
He got Anderson .Paak on his shit. He's supposed to have her on his shit. Joey Badass on his shit. So he got people that's dope that's fucking with him. He just ain't, you know what I'm saying, some lame-os or whatever. So,
all right, I'm gonna have to hear a project. Cause I'm a hard critic. I'm a critic. That's all it is. Like I ain't never trying to knock nobody craft because I love the craft. I love the game. And I love to see the game grow. You know what I'm saying? When I get into the game, I'm gonna work with people like Janelle Monáe, Pharrell, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I want to work. I want to work with Ninth Wonder. I want to work with Just Blaze, Status Selector. You know what I'm saying? I want to work with Pusha T. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to work with Spitters. Like I want to work with Chance the Rapper. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact he got the people around him are those caliber type. That made me think like. I don't think they'll fuck with him if he won on that
Them
shit.
niggas gonna eat him alive on that track, boy. Joey Badass gonna eat that nigga.
We gonna see. Like, but if he don't,
he gonna get 8, boy. I got 8.
If he don't,
hey, YBN don't get 8, nigga, because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get some money off that shit. If you get 8, nigga, straight up.
All right. So also other news, you know what I'm saying, keeping it southern. I ain't know you from North Carolina. That was dope.
Oh, so
keep it from the south. Huh?
Isn't it what J. Cole is?
Yeah, J. Cole from yeah.
That's fine.
Where he from?
J. Cole from
Fayetteville. Thank you. I don't know. I be thinking about the little North Carolina triangle, Durham, Raleigh, and Charlotte.
Hey, Cole, bro. Big shout out to the Return of Dreamer thing, bro. That was fire.
Well, got the Revengers. Got everybody coming in.
Nigga, I'm definitely gonna listen.
Now
to
that's on some shit where it's like, let me see what y'all gonna do.
Saba Smino, and goddamn.
Joedi, yeah.
Boy, that's gonna be crazy.
Joedi is one of my favorite new rappers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which, speaking of, going to this topic, I want to cover just real quick. It's over for y'all old new niggas. Y'all new old niggas. All right, let me explain. Anybody, that whole class that's pretty much reigning right now, that came out between 2009 and 2011, I feel like the time is starting to they starting to get into their decline. So as far as J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Wiz Khalifa,
Kendrick,
who else?
I think Kendrick's on the way out.
I think that's a class. I think they are on a decline, and it's time for new niggas to kind of come up and take that top tier. So yeah, anybody from that class, R.I.P. Mac Miller, Big Sean, Wale, like anybody that came out around that end of 2000, beginning of 2000 era, they finna start getting washed out. Now, some people, yeah, they're gonna be here indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, like they ain't gonna ever fall off. You know what I mean? But they're gonna be more kind of. I mean, like last year, you had T.I. drop some shit last year, and Wayne dropped some shit. They both came out at 99, 2000 era. They still popping, but you know what I'm saying, because of their status, but they not in the forefront like people look at Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick. But I think that changing of the guard is going to come in the next year and a half.
I think the class that you're talking about is I think you're right with the class, but I think you're in the wrong class. I think the class where Ludacris is, you know what I'm saying, Missy Elliott, that class, like Missy Elliott, Ludacris, Nas, you know what I'm saying, even Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying, like, those are artists, especially those are artists that kind of like your artists, you do have artists that's gonna always be here. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way the game's set up now. Now, back in the day, in the 80s, like when your time was over, it was pretty much a wrap. But because the game is set up now where they can sustain an artist, like we still got artists that came out 20, 25 years ago that we still talk about, like the Nas's and the J.Z's and the Snoops, because the way the industry is set up. So, like I said, Drake ain't gonna never ever fall off. Like we all always recognize Drake because he's the biggest person to come out of his class. And his success overrides all of that. But
we talk about falling off musically solely, though, right? We talk about falling off musically,
or even as far as relevancy goes. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, so you got to think about it. People still recognize a Ja Rule or Ludacris or Wayne or T.I. or Eminem. But as far as them being in the like Eminem still dropped a project, and it's still noteworthy. But Eminem isn't the forerunner of hip hop right now. You
wanna know why? Because Jay-Z's still the forerunner of hip hop right now.
Not really. Like he's not as far as Jay-Z is still relevant, but he's not forerunner. We're not looking for Jay-Z to say, okay, this is what the sound is, because most people sound
because Jay-Z not only is the way Jay-Z stays relevant, because he stays relevant in hip hop and in the business world. He manipulates the system. If you know,
but he's not in the same space he was back in '98.
Well, no,
'98 he was that '98 class. He was leading the pack. Him, Outkast, DMX, Lauryn Hill. That was their class. They were in the forefront. Even though you still had LL Cool J doing stuff, you still had Wu-Tang and Snoop Dogg doing stuff. But that 98 class, there was a certain artist that was leading the pack.
Right.
Now people still, they don't mean they faded off. They don't mean they just totally knocked off, but they're not leading the pack. Right now, when we think about people leading the pack, like I said, we think about the Drakes and the J. Coles, but I think that is starting to fade off. And I think those has been kind of coming up lately as far as, either the Young Thugs or I won't even say A Boogie or Travis Scott's. I think those like newer artists that came out after 2012, they're starting to come to the point where we're going to look for them to come with like that caliber of artistry that's going to lead the culture.
Okay.
So anyway, but that's just my opinion. I could be bullshitting. The cheeks, cheekbones.
He tweaking.
That man cheekbones is sulking.
Oh, you mean like he's actually on crack?
Yeah, something. Now, I will say this about Soulja Boy. I think I've seen somebody tweet this. Even though he's exaggerating, there's still some truth to it. And here we go with this crap. Even though it's some exaggeration, I ain't gonna write YouTube. Even though there's some exaggeration to what he's saying, but there's also some truth. And case in point, the whole internet shit. Now, granted, he was one of the first rappers to use the internet as a way to if not only rappers to get on without a major, you know what I'm saying? He did it primarily using the internet as a tool to get his music out. And apparently what he was doing, I wasn't there, but what was reported was, of course, he was getting music. He was putting it on, the little platforms you can download music like Napster and all that shit, LimeWire. It would fuck up your computer. If you didn't have the proper shit on your computer.
LimeWire was so trash.
LimeWire was crazy. But what he would do is, LimeWire was nasty. Anyway, what he would do is he'll make the songs and he'll tag famous rappers on his songs. So he'll make the song 50 Cent in the club, or he'll do like Young Buck, whatever. And people would search for those songs, but then get fucking Crank That. And so Crank That like blew up because people were searching and was like, oh shit, this kind of dope or whatever, or at least it's hype. And that's how he came on. So granted, yeah, Soulja Boy did change the game in that aspect, but don't get it twisted. Niggas was posting shit on the internet before that. Like, I got songs that's been on the internet since fucking at least the end of 2003, early 2004. So being online, posting shit online wasn't necessarily something new. It wasn't something he introduced. Like, people was doing that. It was something he popularized. But he made it where he got on through that. And I give him props. He was a trailblazer just as much as like 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent got on by using mixtapes as albums. Beforehand, you just trying to get your song on a mixtape. You trying to get on DJ Clue or some DJs, Funk Flex, trying to get on their mixtape, and that's how you'll blow up. 50 was like, fuck the DJ. I'm gonna make my own mixtape. I'm gonna jump on other people's songs and then make a whole album using other people's beats, but my music. And he revolutionized the game by doing that. That's why niggas started making mixtapes, because they was trying to get on like 50. Soulja Boy basically played the 50 in regards to using downloading songs as a way to get on, and that's how he got on. Niggas
was saying Soulja Boy ruined hip hop, and I kind of agree in a certain way, because hip hop was this movement. You know what I'm saying? It was a movement for Black people to express themselves against a system that was unfair and unruly. And then, you know what I'm saying? But now it's as if Soulja Boy kind of opened the door into this white nation that said, hey, Soulja Boy, come inside. We want you here. We want you here. Soulja Boy said, you two flew him out. You two flew him out. Yeah, of course. Yo, as a young Black man.
I can't refront. I think I know what he was getting into when he said that. Because I remember this was back when we was recording, me and my cousin and our crew or whatever. And he was like, what happened? I remember they had these videos where they took the Crank That and they would post it on they use cartoons as like backgrounds. And they would put like, it'd be like SpongeBob, it'll be like Winnie the Pooh, and they were playing Crank That, but it was like the cartoons were playing his songs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And shit was like funny as hell, but like I remember like that's what for me, that's what got Crank That stuck in my head because I used to watch some videos and be like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is this? So
true,
I think
like meme culture before meme culture was a thing.
Right. So I think, yeah, exactly. And I think when he said that he's the first artist to be on YouTube, I think that's what he was talking about. Because those videos did get super popular based off of Crank That.
Mm-hmm.
And like people was like taking them cartoons and mixing it up. But yeah, don't get Soulja Boy is DMX right now. So much as y'all sitting there,
Soulja Boy is Dick Gregory right now.
Nah, I won't say. I won't go there.
Hell yeah,
he ain't that smart.
I know, but he's smart. He's smart. So he crazy because Soulja Boy wildin', but he's smart. You know what I'm saying? And when Dick Gregory get passionate, he'll yell at you because Soulja Boy he feel like he the grandfather. He feel like he grandfathering niggas into the game and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel where you coming from.
Right.
You still a young nigga, but still you feel like you ushered in this whole wave of digital artists streaming and monetizing your money doing Apple Music, Spotify, and the so have whatnot and whatnot. But at the same time, Soulja Boy, you were the first. It's not about who did it first. It's about who did it best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about it. You get so caught up in the fact that you had this opportunity and you made the most of it, and then people are giving you your respect, but people aren't talking about you in the way you want to be talked about.
Right.
That's how you feel. Like, you know, how you gonna come up to the Breakfast Club and talk shit because people
that got me too. Like, he was
niggas
saying,
aren't giving you the respect. Fuck them niggas. Keep getting money. Like, what? Soulja Boy, if I was you Soulja Boy. You feel this way. You feel type of way. You try to have people come and check you so you can have your opinions broadcasted and then try to see who's with you. But what about the 10 million people who not with you? What about the 10 million people who say that you're crazy? You still gonna go do more interviews? You still gonna come out? What you gonna do? Make more songs? Make more songs in the new era try to perform?
What got me though was he kept saying he said the same shit. He was repeating the same shit. If you watch the Breakfast Club,
I watched the Breakfast Club shit.
You watched the Everyday Struggle shit.
Yeah, I watched that.
Like
too.
He said like the same shit verbatim. I'm like, this nigga.
Yeah, it's a
crackhead repeat shit. Either that or it's a plan. But the fact that he looked like fucking Skeletor made me think that nigga on drugs. And plus he did interview with No Jumper, and that shit was trash because he was definitely on lean because he was just talking slow and sleepy, and I mean he made a little pump
always
like
be
he was
doing
on
drugs.
Red Bull.
Niggas always be doing drugs on No Jumper, bro. I don't know what's going on at that podcast.
Yeah, they gotta relax on that shit. That shit was horrible. But anyway, we gonna get into this next joint. What is it? Crypts Keep off the project Cap 6 drop. Last year.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's that jelly, baby.
And get into the interview with Rob Ohtis and try to wrap this up. So this is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. All right. I think I'm gonna this one too. Boom. All right. Yeah, I wrote the interview up.
You talk about 9 bars after that?
Yeah, and then I play the tracks and I just come back and I just finish up. Well, I was gonna speak on as far as the other shit. What is she doing? So that'll work. So I don't want to throw you up too long.
Yeah, I put the show face at this gathering. I wanna get over there before it get too late. Hey man, Crypts Keep is such a classic joint, man.
What's up?
Crypts Keep.
It's all right. Oh yeah. I think I played it before one of the earlier episodes. But yeah, that nigga, I don't know. That nigga was looking sick in them interviews. That was what I was looking at.
All these artists look sick in these interviews, man.
Nah, he looked crazy.
Like I didn't see no Jumper one. That's the one I didn't see.
Yeah, well, actually, I didn't see it. Like I was actually like listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was just
for the way he talked.
Yeah, he was talking slow. It was like he was sounding like he was asleep, and then every now and then, like if he wanted something, like he'll get hyped. He'll be like, "Hey, give me that, whatever." And then he'll go back to, "Yeah, man, yeah." Like almost like I said, the Lil Pump interview we did with J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
It was similar to that, where he was just like,
Oh, wow.
he just sounded like he was out of it. And you could tell, like, Buddy, what was it, Album 22?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could tell he was trying to, like, keep him, like, into it.
Yeah.
But then also, too, he was trying to, like, not saying that he was passing judgment, but, like, bro, like, you sound fucked up right now.
Hey, watch
so,
the interview fucked up.
But that's what, but then again, like, on the flip side, like, I'm seeing the Breakfast Club shit, I'm seeing the Everyday Struggle shit. It's like, this nigga, like, the fact that he's so hyped and he trying to explain, it's like, that shit sound like DMX. When he was on that shit, it was just like, bro, like, nah, that's not a good look. Because I mean, you just want to, as much as potential he has, and also too, like, because he does have what he's saying does have some relevancy, and like he can capitalize on that shit, but he probably won't because he's not doing it with purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just out here just fucking wilding.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that shit gonna burn you out.
And coming out with fake ass game consoles, bro. Like,
right.
Knockout game consoles, bro. Like, I get what you're trying to say, bro, but like, come on, bro. You didn't even have your name on the boxes, bro. Like, you getting this shit from China, all these makeshift game consoles, bro. Like, how you can play PlayStation games? What engine is gonna drive those games? Those high quality games,
right?
Like, these games are high quality. Like, the technology behind this shit is massive. Like, you think all that shit could be? You think you can play all those games on all those different systems on one system, and you think real things have the technology to render those graphics?
He probably got into the shit, probably signed a deal, figured, hey, it'd be some easy money. And then he realized, like, oh shit, like, I really got to sell these.
It just wasn't even marketed properly. Like, if it was legit, then there would be commercials and trailers for games coming out and other shit. Like, you never seen one game trailer game or nothing. Like, you never seen nothing.
All right, we're gonna go back. All right, this is the Enigma Sept Hour. It's your boy Enigma Sept. That was Crypts Keep by Cap 6, including the one and only Ohtis in the building.
What's going on, y'all, man? Thank y'all for having me, Enigma. For real.
No doubt, man.
For real.
So, you know what I'm saying? We already know, boom, yeah, Cap 6, y'all was doing y'all thing or whatever. Now, y'all scattered like salt amongst the earth.
Divide and conquer, baby.
the flavor of the earths in different forms and different locales and everything, you know what I'm saying? And basically at the end of the day, you're the last man standing as far as, you know what I'm saying, being in the city. You know what I'm saying? You still got your man's what's your man's name? Nove. God. As if he wasn't on the show already. Nigga, it's late. So you still got Nove, OVO Nove.
Hell no. I'm telling you said that too. I'm telling you said that.
You know what it is. OVO Nove. But hashtag. But you know what I'm saying, you doing your thing, whatever. In particular, you got another bars joint. Haven't invited me on it yet. But
listen, man. Listen. The way I pair people together, man. I learned through politics, man. You can't just pair certain artists together, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to show respect. Even then, when you curating a show, you got to show respect, man. But
then again, like, what's the science behind it? You know what I'm saying? Because I think you do a really good job as far as putting artists together, putting the scene, setting the mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For these joints. Like, what's your science behind going? How you go into it?
Man, the science is it's all a learning process, man. You know what I'm saying? You taking data, you putting it to the system, man. You watching it work, man, and then you watch, rinse, and repeat, man. You edit, you rework. You know what I'm saying? You always progress with it. But the science behind the rosters, man, the roster is a growing concept. It's a growing roster concept. So all the roster, no artist gets knocked off line of bars. It just increased. And so some artists repeat shows. Some artists just get Mr. Mango in the shows, you know what I'm saying, depending on the sounds. But for me, all I got to do is watch you perform once, and then you'll burn into my memory as a performer. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my brain work. I can put together people just based on the sounds, you know what I'm saying? And then what sounds right. And then I also look at which artists been working hard for that month, you know what I'm saying? Who've been working hard, who've been dropping singles, or, you know what I'm saying, putting out content. And those artists, you know, so are relevant for that month. I have more incentive to put those artists on, and some new artists on, and then some old artists on as well, that have a cross blend of sounds that create the Not a Bars experience. It's a very, very carefully crafted show. Quality on it, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that art that haven't been on the show yet, that doesn't mean they're not quality. That means it just means that
the vibe of the show, how you trying to set.
We're trying to accomplish certain things with each show. You know what I'm saying? Each show has its purpose, its certain intentions behind each show, and that's why I try to move with. I try to move with the most intention as possible.
Right.
That way, at least if anything happens with my show in good or negative ways, at least I have that intention behind it to drive it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so as for right now, man, we're doing good. We're growing. And I can't wait for the next one, January 26th.
No doubt. Now, how do you reach out to the artists, or do most artists reach out to you and you kind of?
It's at first it was I reached out to them type of thing,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I knew a lot of artists in the community. I was well connected, and I knew what quality was.
Right.
I knew what quality was, and you know what I'm saying. The early artists of Not a Bars that had no problem performing, you know what I'm saying, be on that platform because they knew it was gonna be something special once they heard that name.
Right.
They knew it was gonna be something special. They knew me. They trusted me to curate a great show, and I'm honored. You know what I'm saying for that. You know what I'm saying. They continue to trust me with this show, with this art, with this platform. You know what I'm saying, and I'm most appreciative. But now it's more of a joint effort. Artists reach out to me, and I still reach out to certain artists as well. So as it grows, I expect more artists to reach out to me. And I have no problem. I have no problem with that. But it's a carefully crafted show, so I hand select them because that's how I want the formula to be. You know what I'm saying? I still hand select those artists, even though some artists reach out to me. But things are going to change in the Not a Bars selection format. More artists will have more of a chance to be on the show, through a submission process, And so we're going to make it more streamlined for artists to make it easier for them to apply to be on the show.
And also too, like, I guess what I know, I don't want to say necessarily a final vision because, you know what I'm saying, it could go either way and it's still kind of static. But like where do you see it going? Do you see yourself like bigging it to the point where you're doing festivals? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what would you want to see grow out of it in the next, like, you know, year to maybe 5 years?
That's a great question, man. Well, we're actually looking to create a Not a Bars festival.
Okay.
Yeah, there will be a festival for Not a Bars. It could be called the Not a Bars Festival. We already have the location picked out, but I'm not gonna say too much.
Right.
But we are working on something huge for Not a Bars. This Not a Bars in January. This will be the last Not a Bars until the grand shebang for 2018.
Right.
All 2019. Excuse me. I'm still in the year behind.
Right. You are. Who said it was still? Somebody said it was still in 2018. Somebody said I can't think who the rapper was. It's like still got beef in 2018. They'll be in 2019 soon. Like, wait, what? Sure. Kind of mind trip. All right. So in that regard, I'm trying to think. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know. I had a question in regards to. Because typically you do it at the BART, you know what I'm saying, which is a dope venue. Shouts out to them. My first time eating vegan food. Just y'all introduced me to the vegan food. You feel me?
Treat your body right, treat your temple
right. So that's a great thing behind that. But usually with hip hop, especially here in Tallahassee, like getting a good venue that's gonna support you and hold you down, like it's tough. So how do you maintain those relationships, you know what I'm saying, with venues and being able to get the shows in there? Consistency,
man. Consistency and goodwill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Consistency and goodwill. Show good faith. You know what I'm saying? You only have one time to show a good impression. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, the first Not a Bars was a success. It was a great impression, and I followed up. I was consistent. And I showed goodwill. I showed good intentions throughout the whole process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was transparent, you know, and you gotta communicate, you know what I'm saying? But most importantly, y'all just to maintain good relationships, it takes effort, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to put in the effort, you know what I'm saying? So that goes with any relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, business, teacher, student, whatever you want to call it. But it takes effort to maintain good relations, and people have almost even lost the art of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because people don't these days don't put themselves out there. They want shit to come to them, and we
right.
live in a system of instant gratification when it's not like that.
Right.
It's not like that.
Well,
You know what I'm
speaking
saying?
of, because that was the next question. I know, saying you got to get up out of here, because you have, and there's been some grumblings. You know what I'm saying? We usually grumblings amongst local artists, not just even here. I think just worldwide in regards to having those opportunities and people bringing those opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You being an artist, you basically created an opportunity for yourself with the Night of Bars and being able to curate that. So basically, I guess I just want to reiterate, like, how do you feel about, saying, are those artists, do they have a point that maybe people could do more to put them out, or should they really kind of take, the bull by the horns and say, no, I'm gonna control my own destiny and make a way out of seemingly nowhere?
Well, I would like to view myself as different. I was, Cap 6 came up in the culture of Tallahassee. We all know how that is, but we was always unfond of the concept of paying to play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that spurred my desire to create something for myself, but you know what I'm saying, and for my team. You know what I'm saying? So like, if everybody want to charge us to play, we just gonna put our own shit on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna go like that. You know what I'm saying? I was watching old J. Cole interviews where people asking, what's one thing you would do different? J. Cole be like, man, I wish I would throw my own events in my city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Watch it grow. You know what I'm saying? Build my following organically. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm on. I'm on that type of time. I'm on that type of community building time. But I think artists who are dope shouldn't have to settle for less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or shouldn't have to jump at the first opportunity that's given to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn some of that too. I've had some artists who actually wanted to be on Not a Bars, and I had another event I put them on,
right,
where they were sort of ungrateful, but we talked it out and everything was cool.
Right.
But I put them on one show that I was doing, because I was doing two shows at one time. I was doing a show called Night Vibes, and then Not a Bars in the same month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had certain artists for Night Vibes, and then I had certain artists for the Not a Bars, and then I put them on Night Vibes, but he thought Night Vibes was Not a Bars, and he hit me up and was like, I want to be on Not a Bars. But I was like, well, I already put you on this show. I think you should, be happy with that.
Right.
I think some artists do get caught up in the instant gratification of it all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without realizing that there's a dope opportunity in front of them.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Do what you gotta do and make the best of it.
And as a curator, bro, I just really realized that, you know what I'm saying, you always have to approach things with a business mindset. Mm-hmm. You can't take things personally. You also have to realize that artists are trying to eat just like you're trying to eat.
Right.
And I'm an artist, bro, first and foremost. So I understand more than anybody what anybody's going through as an artist. Like, so I just want everybody to know that is all love. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep doing these shows. We're going to keep winning. We're going to keep getting this dough. We're going to keep being positive. We're going to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. Now the bars is January 26th. Y'all get y'all tickets at dojoae.com. Y'all can also find all the other Not the Bars events at dojoae.com. That's the company that I'm partnering with. I'm the lead curator of that company. And so Not the Bars is powered by that company and it's created by your boy. More Cap 6 music on the way. Enigma. Hey man, if you have any more questions, let me know. But thank you.
No doubt, bro. Matter of fact, make sure you shoot me that information in regards to the link to the website so they can get the tickets or whatever. I'm gonna put it on the live joint, you know what I'm saying? So when they check out the description to the video, they can get to it.
That's big facts.
All right, so because y'all can get this this should be posted tonight. So y'all got a whole week from the day to go through, get your tickets so y'all can pull up. Because it's next Saturday, right?
Yeah, next Saturday.
Pull up next Saturday or whatever check it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a dope show off top because, like Rob said, it's a science to it. You can tell it's always a dope vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm always showing up, enjoying myself or whatever, and always dope hip hop. You know what I'm saying? No whackness allowed because Rob know what he's doing. So
none of that shit allowed, man.
Yeah, bro.
Only dope stuff.
So appreciate you, man.
Hey, man.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna drop two of Rob joints. He gonna get up out of here, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. So y'all stay tuned. Coming up first,
I appreciate you, world.
You're gonna do Joedi first, featuring Ohtis with Like This.
What up, Joedi? What up, boy?
Hit him with the Candy Crush.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby?
You got time. I like that.
Where we at?
That was Fizz eye.
Boom, y'all. Yeah, bro.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, so I'm gonna put that link up there so people can get to it, and then boom, part of the promo, so people can be like, all right, check this out. You can hit that up, and then you know what I'm saying, get the tickets for the show or whatever.
That's dope, man.
No doubt.
That's dope. Yo, what up?
What the hell you got me at?
Yeah, I haven't even pulled up yet, man. Wait. I haven't even pulled up yet. What's popping? What's popping there? Oh yeah, what happened?
All right, bro. You. Where y'all at? Oh, how much time we got? We got some more time left. We got 15 minutes, y'all. Again, y'all can listen to the songs that are playing now. I'm gonna have them listed in the description below. But always remember, you can go to the podcast. The podcast always drops on Monday on Freedom Train Radio. Now, granted, this Monday is MLK holiday. Some of you guys may have forgotten that. You probably know you off. You probably don't know why you off. Anyway, but so hopefully my man's over at Freedom Train Radio. They post it. If not, if they'll post it Monday, definitely be up that Tuesday. I know there was a slight delay. I think Christmas. I think it was a delay with that episode. But and I ain't drop an episode New Year's. So yeah. See, I'll just be prepared for that. But again, big props to Rob Otis for following through. It was appreciated. And shoot. I'll show y'all something. Man, I found my Kindle. Sister got me this crap like long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, so I use it. Do my show. Oh, let me get Lucille. Yeah, you know I can play the guitar, huh? Because I can't play the guitar. This thing all out of tune. Out of tune. Not out of tune. Out of tune. One day, even though I was talking to somebody about playing them, they may be watching. It's just like, as much as I love the guitar, I've always loved the guitar. When I really try to learn how to play, I realized the problem is my fingers are really fat. So to really try to maneuver around these strings, yeah, I may not be the best person, but I do love the guitar. Love rock music. If you didn't know, go ahead and play this Candy Crush. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Got a beat though. String, strong. Yeah, Lauryn Hill on, boy. Whoop. But yeah, this is a dope guitar though. I like it. I should learn how to play it. Maybe just learn how to play the 4 strings since I can fit that right there. Yeah, learn how to get down. I don't know notes. What's this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. This is A. I don't know. I know it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's thicker. Or sound like more of a bass down here. Higher note. Got Spanish guitar going on. Got the Coco. Yeah, man. Just. Oh, anybody that knows music, if y'all know, let me know if this is really out of tune. I'm pretty sure it is. I've never adjusted it because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's why. I don't know. My daughter liked the movie Coco, so maybe I'll learn Even though what Coco didn't like her daddy because he loved, she wanted to be a musician. I felt triggered. That movie triggered me. I'm like, wait, the dad fell out of favor with the mama because he wanted to be a musician, and then the daughter was like, I love my dad, but he wasn't there because he died. So I can't die. Let me make sure I don't die. But anyway, again, man, the podcast, freedomtrainradio.com. You can check out the other 23 episodes plus this episode. Also, it's on iTunes and Google and Stitcher. So feel free, check it out there. And yeah, you can listen. You got time. That's what you got time come from. You got time. It's different platforms. I think the only place you can't get the podcast is Spotify. And hopefully we can try to figure something out to get that to happen. But I mean, you can get it, you can listen to it in your leisure time. You know what I mean? Watch the video, see the shenanigans, hear me talk, whatever. Or wait for the podcast while you're doing something, you cleaning up. I don't know, I won't say reading the book because you don't focus. You know, you're on a road trip. Hey, check us out. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, you're going to hear dope music. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. All right, we come to the end of the song. I'm going to wrap up the podcast version. All right, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour. Your boy Enigma Sept. Again, that was Joedi featuring Rob Ohtis with Like This and Rob Ohtis with Candy Crush. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Shouts out to Rob Ohtis for following through. So I told y'all that I was gonna get into some shit. Speaking of getting into some shit, R. Kelly is even in more shit, or maybe out of some shit, if you will. His record label, I think it's Sony, decided to finally drop him from the record label. So I wonder why. I mean, you know, clearly it was a docu-series or whatever. But yeah, they decided to drop him. Which on one end, okay, I get it. And I don't blame them for doing it. But it's still kind of like, bro, like this isn't new. You guys are clearly doing it reactionary and not doing it because you felt some type of conviction. You should have known he's been doing whatever it is that he's doing or allegedly doing, and you already knew that. So I get it. You don't want, you know, people are putting pressure on you to do it, but that doesn't make you look any better because you were still making money, and you still gonna make money off his music. So, and this is a point I made too on Twitter, and I thought about it because I was watching my man's I can't think of the singer name. It's a young dude, but Tory Lanez, duh. And there was a video of Tory Lanez like not performing, he was recording, and he was on IG Live, and he was asking his fans, you know, what beat to use, and he recorded a song with the beat they chose for him to sing on. And I listened, I was like, this is R. Kelly-ish in regards to, you know, his creativity, the way he was putting the songs together, whatever. And I was like, as much as we want to cancel R. Kelly, you really can't cancel R. Kelly. And I know some people, I know with the argument of trying to separate his music from his acts, and some people saying, well, you can't separate his music from his acts because apparently some of his music seems to be stemmed from his acts. And I get that. But unfortunately, the impact that he has, not just on the game as far as just, you know, selling records, but the impact in regards to the styling, the way he sings, the way he puts songs together. Like a lot of these new artists are stemmed from that. The kind of like rappy harmony flow, you know, kind of, you know, almost conversational singing.